Please watch until the end. This Mississippi case is unbelievable, but could easily happen to you or your loved one. This channel has taken you to just a few of Mississippi's towns that never gets any publicity or airtime, unless it's a tornado. So let's spin up where we've gone so far. Taking you to Columbia, Mississippi, Tylertown, Macomb, and Bogachita, putting spotlights on cases with obvious questions, obvious cover-ups. Now we're going to Lawrence County, Mississippi, Monticello, to be exact. They say the truth always comes to light, but what if that light was doused in gasoline and burned beyond recognition? Welcome to the Midnight Burn channel, where secrets don't just simmer, they ignite. This case is a perfect example of some type of corruption, and misleading lies for sure, and will just piss you off from the lack of effort from authorities nonetheless. I dare to ask the questions, what if this was your father, your brother, your child, went missing and no resources was used in helping you find them? Just aggravating, cold, calculated silence and misleading information with no answers. Well, this is the story of Gregory Varnado, 42 years old, husband, City Hall employee, fired after an altercation with a coworker. Hours later, he got a call. That call was from the mayor wanting to talk about what happened that day. Greg left home to meet her. He never returned. The story should have ended there, an unfortunate firing, a tense meeting. But instead, it descended into the smoke-choked shadows of murder, lies, and a growing web of silence. Weeks later, Greg was found in a burned vehicle on Neal Road, 6 miles from City Hall. The fire? So intense it scorched yards of woods nearby, and yet, no one saw anything. No 911 call, no fire report, no crime scene tape, just ashes and questions. Gerald Slay, Greg's wife's uncle, a man Greg had recently filed charges against over a land dispute. Allegedly, it was Gerald who insisted Greg be fired. Allegedly, Gerald saw Greg last, placing a bag into a blue Chevy at 3:30 in the morning on August 16th. Yet Greg's wife filed a missing person report before that, at 1:50 in the morning. How did she report him missing, before he was last seen? The mayor claims she was the last to see Greg alive. So why did she later message Greg's brother, George Varnado, saying Gerald was the last to see him? How could she possibly know that, unless she knew something more? Greg's home had a Ring camera, but no footage could be retrieved from the day he vanished. His OnStar-equipped car couldn't be tracked. His phone, unpingable. All signs, wiped, fucking clean. Witnesses reported seeing Greg leaving home in a red vehicle around 6 o'clock in the evening, then again at 9 o'clock in a blue vehicle. But his wife claimed he never came back after visiting the mayor. Something isn't adding the fuck up. The vehicle was burned beyond recognition. The fire was calculated. A mattress, gloves, and enough gasoline to torch a forest. Nearby? Well, there were 3 blue gas cans seen in a truck bed. Someone had time, a plan, and yeah, the resources. How did the fire just stop without igniting a multi-acre area? Are authorities there in Lawrence County, Mississippi just treating people like they're stupid by literally saying anything to obvious questions? Have you ever heard of a city hall not having any security camera footage? A person failed a polygraph test. No arrests were made. Why? I mean, damn. Kayla Varnado, Greg's wife of 16 years, an evangelist, if you will. She's the one who failed a polygraph test, made no public plea, cried no damn tears. Instead, she arranged funeral services and a cremation without telling Greg's family. Why the rush to turn him to ash? Greg's brother George, well, he begged for a second autopsy, but Kayla refused. She wanted it done her way. Why is she so quick to bury the evidence, literally? Was this about money, insurance confusion, a canceled policy, and a silent 401k? Kayla cites illness for not searching. But how sick must one fucking be? I mean, damn, to not seek the truth about their husband's fate? Was this a spouse betrayal? A political cover-up? Or, something far darker, rooted in power, property, and silence? Was Greg Varnado murdered by those he trusted the most? If you like this type of content, then it's very important, and I mean very important, to like the videos, share the videos, and follow my page for more videos in the future. They are definitely not easy to produce. And I do make enemies, if you will, with each and every single one I do. But I'm okay with that. I don't know where this channel will end up, but if I can help one person or one family by spotlighting the lies, the corruption, and the utter bullshit and help bring peace, that'll be enough for me. I appreciate the feedback and followers thus far. Thank you. Feel free to comment your thoughts, or comment on a case you think needs to be heard. Closed mouths don't get fed. I also have a YouTube channel with the link being in my profile. The truth demands fuel, and your support keeps this fire lit on the midnight burn. Until next time, catch the dice. They rolling.